Hello everybody. Here we are with the official practice question of the day for March 19th. And you can see it's a nice little grammar question. So the basic thing to keep in mind when you're dealing with grammar is know the rules and name the rules. In other words, get in the habit of saying why you're doing whatever you're doing. Not just I don't like it, but specifically whatever an answer choice makes. So here the question reads, since William the Conqueror in 1066, every British sovereign has been crowned in Westminster Abbey except Edward V and Edward VIII. Neither of them were crowned. Another good rule of thumb, and one of the most common errors, is check all pronouns. Pronouns are a very common source of errors on this test. And when we read this one, we see a nice pronoun in the underlined portion, neither. Now, neither actually ends up being singular. Again, sometimes this can be tricky to tell, and in real life we often use it as a plural pronoun, but just remember for the purposes of the test, neither is definitely singular, which gets us some immediate profit here, because as written, neither of them were crowned, were is plural, and so we have a nice pronoun error right off the bat. And so A is out. Always look for anything that repeats that, and you can see B as in boy totally does. And so we can get rid of that right off the bat as well. Again, we have a singular pronoun with a plural verb. That is an error. None of the others repeat it, and so now we can sort of take a look at individually looking for any more errors that might exist. The word being, when it appears in the grammar, should always be a red flag. Almost always it's going to be used incorrectly because they know that people use this word in their everyday speech in sort of a wordy and awkward way. And that's what's going on here as well. With neither being crowned is sort of wordy and awkward. And style can come into play on these type questions. It'd be nice if it was just all straight up grammar every single time, but that's not necessarily the case. And then E with neither who had been crowned. And here we get sort of wordy and awkward as well. And we almost get gibberish. In other words, this doesn't really even make any sense. At least answer choice D as in dog, we sort of know what they mean. E, it kind of changes the meaning to gibberish, and so it's out. Which leaves us with answer choice C, which is the correct answer. Just a quick note on who versus whom. One quick way is that if you have a preposition, so like of or for or to, anything like that, then you're going to want to use whom. And that's the easiest way to deal with it in this particular case. Neither of whom, we wouldn't say neither of who. And that's why whom here is correct. And so it does end up being C. Their hint, for once, is actually pretty decent. It says neither is singular, not plural, as we wrote down as well. So again, the bottom line with grammar is always know the rule you're dealing with and name it as you go through. If you can label things as you go, you're going to get stronger and stronger and stronger when you're dealing with grammar. All right, folks, thanks for taking a look. As always, you can email me, aaron@passportprep.net, if you have any questions, and good luck with the rest of your preparation.